Instead of forcing his own, everything became easier. Not working hard, moving with precision. Timing gets you in position, but you'll still lose without the next piece. Step 5. Fudoshin. Most men think strength is about staying calm. It's not. Calm is just surface control. What you need is something deeper. Musashi called this Fudoshin, the immovable mind. Not calm, not controlled, unmoved at the core regardless of what's happening around you. Here's the difference most men never grasp. Calm is a response to chaos. An unmoved center doesn't respond at all. Chaos moves around you, not through you. Think about the last time real pressure hit. Someone disrespected you in front of people you care about. Your heart rate spiked, your thoughts scattered. You tried to stay calm, but everything inside was shaking. That's because you don't have a center. You have reactions pretending to be stability. Your power isn't staying calm. It's having a center so solid that nothing external can shift it. This isn't breathing techniques. Those help, but they're surface level. What Musashi taught was deeper, an internal reference point that doesn't move. When everything around you is chaos, you remain oriented to that center, not fighting the chaos, not suppressing it, just unmoved by it. Most men's center shifts with every external pressure. Someone disrespects them, and their whole internal world tilts. Someone doubts them, and suddenly they're questioning everything. That's not strength. That's being blown around by every wind. Kenji experienced this at his brother's wedding. Family member made a cutting remark about his life choices in front of everyone. Old Kenji would have either shut down or exploded. New Kenji felt the anger rise, acknowledged it, but his center didn't shift. He looked at them, smiled slightly, and said nothing. The power in that silence was unmistakable. You have an unshakable foundation now. Pressure can't move you anymore, but center keeps you stable. Stability without direction is just standing still. Step 6 weaponizes everything. Step 6. The wind. Food. Most men make the same mistake. They learn a few principles and think they can skip straight to mastery. They want to just be natural before they've earned it. Musashi taught Fu, the wind, how principles move through you until they become you. He called it Shuhari, learn the form, break the form, transcend the form. You can't skip levels. The form isn't a cage you're escaping. The form is the path to transcending it. Think about learning to drive. At first, every movement is conscious. Check mirror, signal, hands position. You're thinking about everything. That's Shu. Then you develop your own style. That's how. Eventually, you're not thinking at all. You're just driving. That's Ri. Most men want Ri without earning Shu. They see a master move naturally and think, I'll just do that. You can't. The naturalness comes from 10,000 repetitions of the form. Amateurs want to skip to mastery. Masters know the form is the path to transcending it. Kenji spent months consciously applying these steps, identifying false positions, finding his terrain, reading dynamics, operating from center. Every day, conscious effort. Then, something shifted. He stopped thinking about the steps. They just happened. He wasn't performing strength anymore. He was being it. Integration takes time. You can't force it. But when it happens, you're not doing the system. You are the system. The system is integrated now, but there's one final shift that makes you truly dangerous. Step 7. Mushu. Musashi fought over 60 duels and never lost. Then at the peak of his skill, he stopped fighting entirely. Not because he was tired, because he'd already won. The external battles were over. He'd become the thing itself. This is Mushu, no mind. Not confidence, not skill. Complete internal decisiveness about who you are. Here's what separates weak men from strong men. Weak men are always becoming, always trying, always proving. Strong men have already decided who they are. Most men walk through life with a question mark hanging over them. Am I strong enough? Am I respected? Do people see me as powerful? That question never ends. Every situation becomes a test. Every interaction becomes a chance to prove themselves or a risk of being exposed. The decided man doesn't have that question. He's already answered it, not with arrogance, with decisiveness. He's decided who he is, and that decision is final. There's nothing to prove, nothing to defend, nothing to chase. When you're decided, pressure isn't pressure anymore. It's just environment. You don't handle it. You don't even notice it the way others do. Kenji's final form looked like this. He walked into his girlfriend's family gathering. Her father had never respected him, always made subtle digs. Old Kenji would have spent the whole night anxious, trying to prove himself. New Kenji walked in and the shift was immediate. He wasn't performing strength. He just wasn't. Her father sensed it before a word was spoken. The dynamic flipped without effort.